Hello, this is Tom, aka Gedeon, here for Tabletop Tap Room, and doing a report on some liars, grifters who are ripping off the gaming community. And I know what you're thinking. No, it is not the buffoons that we're not going to name, who are based out of Lake Geneva and or Wilmington, North Carolina, because they're irrelevant. And so we're reporting on something new in the gaming community, which is the T-shirt spammers who are posting everywhere. Hey, check this out! I just got my shirt. And it's actually interesting that their post is always, "Hey, I just got my shirt. Check this out." Like they're a customer. The interesting thing about these customers is it's a new Facebook profile just created, just joined the group that day, and then just posted this their first post. And it's a link to a, I suspect, T-shirt scam. But we'll see. We'll see how that works. Because I decided to do a little investigation in this. Let's just see how this whole process works out with this company. So I risked $32 and bought a T-shirt. Now, I know what you're saying. You say, "Oh, it was part of the investigation." So $32 is not $32 for an investigation and a video is not a big risk. I've actually put up $100 for a bounty on a board game that was not being shipped to its customers. There were a few in the wild that have been sold at conventions and Comic-Con, that kind of thing, and street fairs, but the pre-orders had never been shipped out to any of those customers. 300 board games not shipped to the pre-order customers. So I put a bounty of $100. And in the end, somebody was like, "Hey, I'm just going to send you this." And I'm like, no, I pay a bounty on it. And he, no, you can have it for free. Just do a review on it. I'm like, because people don't appreciate grifters. And so I suspected these T-shirt spammers were grifters. The supposed company is Luxury Tees, and I did not grab a screenshot of the ad that I actually clicked and purchased a T-shirt for, but I can show you. I can show you one. This is one of the latest, and this was on the Star Frontiers Nighthawks Facebook page. And so you see John Abraham, and he puts a picture of a pretty girl at the ocean, like that's going to distract you. Say yes if you want a T-shirt. Order from here. And here's the link. And this piece of artwork is stolen. It's stolen from Richard Rose. Richard Rose, a.k.a. Shadow Shack, friend of mine. And I know it's stolen because I know this artwork that he posted, and he posted it with a copyright on it. So they took it, erased the copyright, and then just put it on a T-shirt. Well, this is just a mock-up. I mean, they use digital tools to put this artwork on a T-shirt and make you think, "Oh, that T-shirt really exists." It doesn't. But they're stealing his artwork, and I reported it and to the admins, and I flagged his name on there so he'd see it and know what's going on. And this is stolen, but I'm not surprised that they would steal, because here is the email after I made a purchase from Luxury Tees, and this artwork here. Let me see if I can't bring it up where you can see it. Yeah, are we getting it? It's pixelating a little bit there. This artwork was created by Tom Stevens 10 years ago for the 30th anniversary of the game, and he had to get special permission from WotC. And he asked WotC, "Hey, I want to make a patch and then sell them at cost." And, so he created this as a logo to celebrate the 30th anniversary, but the patch is identical to this, because I bought one and then lost it. And then I bought another. And then I went through a divorce and move, and I lost that one. So Such is life. I kept saying to myself, you should sew this on a hat. You should sew this on a hat. I should have sewed it on a hat. I'd probably still have the hat. Patches are too small. You put them in a drawer, they get lost. Anyhow, so he did this. And then on the 35th anniversary, he did another one with a South Star Destroyer. They ripped that image off and did a t-shirt. So come the 40th anniversary, Tom sought permission from WotC to do a 40th anniversary patch, like he'd done 2 other times. And because of the trademark squatting that's going on and the court case, WotC would not give permission. So thanks a lot, buffoons in Lake Geneva, for that. But, because Tom had a master plan, and part of his master plan was, if you see here this Assault Scout, you've got this little line here showing the curvature of the planet. Well, the next patch extended that curvature into its artwork and did a South Star Destroyer. So the plan is to eventually do enough patches so that you could have the whole planet, have the whole circle of the planet. You could actually sew them in a circle. It'd be cool. So that was the plan. But they wouldn't give permission. So that's how I know these people are stealing. They're thieves. Is they didn't get permission from WotC. And so they're not only are they stealing artwork that Tom Stevens put together, this artwork has IP that belongs, intellectual property that belongs to WotC. So these guys are just bandits, pirates, and thieves. And I knew that going into this. So this was the email confirmation. This came to me on the 5th. I actually, the screenshot cut off the date, but you can take my word for it. It's the 5th. And when you clicked on this, where's my order? This is what happened next. Your order's been shipped. So the order's made and the order's shipped just like that. I go, wow, so fast. They're like Speedy Gonzales. Remember that cartoon back in the 70s? Andale, Speedy Gonzales. He was so fast. Roadrunner. Even better, Roadrunner. Beep, beep. We're so fast. Nobody's that fast. You place the order, it goes, they got to get it printed. They got to get packaged and then shipped. I mean, nobody's that fast. So boom, purchased, click on the thing, shipped. And that's just to snow you. That's just to snow you. But we knew that going in. So eventually, I then got, here it is. See, this is a follow-up email, when you reply to the first one. So they sent one and then they went, oh yeah, by the way, shipping warranty confirmation. Hi, great news. Your recent purchase includes a gear launch shipping warranty. If your shipment is lost in transit, damaged or stolen, Gear Launch will replace that order at no additional cost. Complete terms and conditions found here. If you want to submit a case as here, well, this is all a goat rope. This goes nowhere. This goes nowhere. But anyhow, so where's my order? All right, so here it is. I finally, on the 9th, got a tracking number. From the 5th to the 9th. It had already shipped, but now I have a tracking number to track it. They didn't have the tracking number before. So, and when this came up, the first time I clicked on it, it actually said it was at a mail distribution center in California. And now it actually, when I click on it now, it went to Salt Lake City. And so let me find one of those. So on the 11th, it was in Salt Lake City, but no estimated delivery date. The U.S. Postal Service has an estimated delivery date for everything. It's not showing up. It's still in Salt Lake City. That's the 11th. Today's the 15th. 4 days. It's still there. And previously, it took like 3 days for it to go from California to Salt Lake City. Now I know the joke is that the U.S. Postal Service is snail mail, that they're slow. But in the early 2000s, when I ran a little eBay business, when I was injured and couldn't work and was in rehab, I ran a little eBay business, buying and selling on eBay. And so I shipped stuff with the U.S. Postal. I never had a problem. It was usually there within 3 days. I mean, the U.S. Postal Service, it just do what it do, and it does it consistently. And I know you hear stories about stuff like that. But in my experience, never had any of this. So you click on the tracking, it comes to Easy Post. And wow, look at this. It shows the United States Postal Service and a tracking number. So exciting. But we're stalled in Salt Lake City. Stalled in Salt Lake City. There could be a sitcom there. Stalled in Salt Lake. Anyhow, Easy Post. So Easy Post is just to help string you along even further. Well, of course, we're not going to stop there. We just do a little copy and paste on that tracking number, and let's go to the United States Postal Service. We put the tracking number in and hit track, and the United States Postal Service says the tracking number may be incorrect, or the status update is not yet available. What that means, status update is not yet available, is for when a tracking number is generated today, and then you're trying to track it today. It's not quite in the system yet. The tracking number has been generated, but it hasn't made it into the system. And that is for those cases when somebody's just checking, has it moved yet? Has it shipped? Where is it now? And they can't stand it. And so the number's been generated, and they're checking immediately. That's when it's, no update, no status update available. This is an incorrect tracking number that they have provided to me. And yet, Easy Post uses it. Oh, it's in Salt Lake City. Yet the post office, okay, and they're telling me this on August 11th, that it's in Salt Lake City, and yet the post office on August 15th is saying, dude, that's not a tracking number. Post office is nicer about it than dude. But post office is, so 4 days later, it's in the system. And Easy Post, oh yeah, Salt Lake City. Woo! It's not there. The item does not exist. They've been faking that it's shipped. A lot of the people posting, oh, I just got this. If here's the link. You should buy one. I just got this in the mail. It's fantastic. So even the fake accounts on Facebook are telling you, oh, I just got it. I just got this in the mail. So, it's all this whole thing that just keep you strung along thinking that it is coming, drag it out. Oh, you didn't get it. It was stolen from your porch. Listen, in this neighborhood, nobody steals from the porch. Okay, nobody comes in this neighborhood. There's no porch pirates coming in this neighborhood where I live. Because there are people who observe what's going on, who work on their property, and they're, somebody's driving in the neighborhood, and there's no porch piracy going on here, not in this neighborhood. It's not worth it. Because let me see. There are no less than 6 dogs in this neighborhood, and we're talking 7 houses. It's no less than 6 dogs in this neighborhood, 7 houses, and 3 of those dogs are pit bull type dogs. Porch pirates are not messing around, and 2 of those dogs, if I walk up the hill and I get near their property, they're like, they haven't left the property yet, but they're looking like, the hell you doing? and that owner is a very good friend of my brother. And I know his dogs, but the dogs are like, they give you the eyeball like, like they're evaluating you. Like, I might like to take a bite out of your butt. There's no porch piracy here. So they just spin this. Oh, did it get stolen? Did it lost in transit? I have never had anything lost in transit with the U.S. Postal Service in my entire life. Never. So, I mean, they're just playing a game. The tracking number doesn't exist, but it doesn't stop there. I decided let's look into Gear Launch. Gear Launch is behind the luxury tees. So actually, let's start with luxury tees, and then we'll go to Gear Launch. So luxury tees is the company, and up here, scam detector. I went to scamdetector.com. Common inquiry: is luxury tees legit? Common inquiry. People are concerned, and they keep checking out luxury. Are they legit? Good question. We have a good answer. We do not endorse it, as it has a very low trust ranking. The website is suspicious, while genuine reviews don't help much. We provide a non-biased overview. So anyhow, Scam Detector's algorithm gives the business a following rank: 14.1 out of 100. It's not good. But let's go down here and catch this little tidbit here. However, the biggest red flag is that the domain name is very young. It was registered a few weeks ago, and this makes it, I don't have a date for that, a few weeks ago. But still, so it was registered a few weeks ago, and this makes it very hard for a brand new website to launch the business, to promote the services, to get customers to buy them and use them, and then have the time to leave the reviews, all in a short time. Hence, it has the flags, the tags: new, suspicious, and dubious. New, suspicious, and dubious. Luxury tees is new. Well, that's interesting, because when I purchased the t-shirt, it was charged to Custom Tees. So Custom Tees' name got burned out. They created a new name, Luxury Tees, but they just keep posting back to the original company. And this happens in the business world. I mean, back 2001, I bought a plane ticket, go to Florida, and I was buying it with Metro something in the name, but my ticket got charged to ValueJet. Remember ValueJet in the 90s? When the ValueJet plane crashed, it nosedived into the Everglades, everybody was killed. So they changed the name because, sales are flying. Oh, ValueJet, that's the one that crashed. They just changed the name to Metro something. And so they charged it, but then they realized, oh, we weren't supposed to charge it there, but it was my debit card. So the money's gone. And they put the money back, but it's going to take like 6 days. So then they charged it to the Metro name, whatever that was. I forget now. And, I remember ValueJet because of the plane crash. Hence the reason they changed the names. So then they charged my debit card to the Metro. And zing, not enough funds. I got 2 plane tickets of hundreds upon hundreds of dollars on my card. And so now I don't have a plane ticket, but I think I got a plane ticket because they issued me a plane ticket at the travel agent. So I show up at the airport with a plane ticket, and they're like, yeah, no, you can't get on the plane. And I'm like, but I got to be in Florida. So, it was a huge snafu. And, then we had to recharge. Actually, no, I still didn't have the money back. So I couldn't do it on my, I still did. And I gotten paid, but I couldn't do it on my debit card because of insufficient funds. It's still at that point because the money hasn't come back because it's a debit card. It would have, if I'd done it on a credit card, it would have been a better situation, but I did it on the debit because it's like a credit card, right? But the money coming back is always a problem. So I had to scramble and seek other methods of payment. So, it's not cool and a little bit embarrassing there at the airport. So Luxury Tees slash Custom Tees, they burned out the name. They've set up a new company, but they're so lazy they've not even bothered to create a new, so you can be charged under Luxury Tees. That would help preserve the illusion that they're legit. And they don't even care. They just charge under Custom Tees, and so that's another red flag to this. But it's all by Gear Launch. When you go to the page there, it says Gear Launch. So let's take a look at Gear Launch. I was researching Gear Launch, and this is SiteJabber. And SiteJabber, they just evaluate sites on their trustworthiness. And so you have this Gear Launch has a consumer rating of 1.16 stars from 74 reviews, indicating that most customers are generally dissatisfied with their purchases. Consumers complaining about Gear Launch most frequently mention customer service and delivery date problems. Gear Launch is ranked 193rd among e-commerce tool sites. Wow, 193rd. Is that bad? Is it good? Is it middle? I don't know. I mean, because it could be 193rd out of 1,000. That wouldn't be so bad, right? It could be 193rd out of 5,000, right? I mean, that'd actually be pretty good. 193. So I actually went to this link and scrolled down and found out 193. Therefore, 193rd is 4 from the bottom. There's like 4 other sites, and the reason why they're not scraping the bottom harder is because there's a fake Amazon site between them and the bottom. So clearly, the Amazon customers have totally trashed the fake Amazon site. It's just they put Amazon in the name like it was part of Amazon, and so there's 197 sites, and they're 193rd. Gear Launch, and Gear Launch has been around since 2018, and so they have a reputation in the toilet, and they run these other little front companies, and that's the deal. And so I've already initiated the process to get the money back. And again, like with the value jet plane ticket charge, I should have done it on the credit card. I did it through PayPal. And so PayPal's like, well, did they give you a tracking number? I'm like, yeah, they gave me a tracking number, but the tracking number's fake. But that's not possible. That's not information that's able to be entered into the PayPal process until the very end, where you do the complaining. You can type in your full complaint. But I screenshotted everything in the process, and I sent them all the screenshots, and and then I reiterated, fake tracking number, this, I just went through the things. When you go to their website, it's a fake website. There's no commerce there, so I've screenshotted everything, sent it to them. And in the end, if I lose $32, it's okay. It was part of the investigation. So this is Tom from Tabletop Tap Room giving you the skinny on Luxury Tees and Gear Launch and Custom Tees, if they bring that back, or these t-shirt spammers on Facebook. They're not producing a product. They're not shipping it. They're generating fake tracking numbers and sending you to fake tracking sites. They're just trying to spin you around the mulberry bush till you get tired of it and let it go and go, it was just $32. And so that's their deal. That's their deal. There is no t-shirt. There is no coffee cup. They're looking to scam you in the gaming community. And I'm here to tell you, don't click on it. For t-shirts on, this is, it's unlicensed. It's theft. They're totally happy to steal from the content creators themselves. They're totally happy to steal from you. They are grifters par excellence. And they've probably been doing this for a long time, at least since 2018. And, it looks like they're based out of Southeast Asia. It's hard to find out where these companies are based, but it looks like they're based out of Southeast Asia, potentially Indonesia. And I say that based off of the profiles that keep posting links. You click on those profiles and they'll have in the alphabet that I've learned to associate with Southeast Asia and Indonesia. You'll see it there. I've learned to recognize it. And so that's what makes me think it's based in Southeast Asia. So total scam right up front. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Stay away from the t-shirt spammers on Facebook. So this is Tom from Tabletop Tap Room saying thanks for watching the video. Thanks to my subscribers. You guys are great. Keep on gaming, but don't do it wearing a Luxury Tees t-shirt. Actually, I know you can't do it wearing a Luxury Tees t-shirt because the product does not even exist.